end up with stacks of these practice sheets in the classes that I teach and the intro to watercolor. And what do I do with them? I just end up sitting on them. So what I want to do is show you how simple it is to make a fun little mini book from just practice sheets. So this one measures 9 by 12. And what I'm going to do first is fold it in half lengthwise this way. I'm using a bone folder to make a nice tight crease, nice crisp crease. Folding it in half the other way so that the color is on the outside. And then I'm going to fold each edge into the center. And you can do this intentionally too. Just abstract watercolor is the start of this for a lot of my books, but this particular one, it's just it's a practice worksheet. The next thing that I'm going to do is you want to divide this up in thirds this direction. So I'm going to take it to my trimmer. This is 9 inches, so at the 3-inch mark, I'm going to cut. Actually, let me do it without going to my trimmer because not everybody has a fancy trimmer like mine. So I'm going to show you how I would do it if I did not have access to a trimmer. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm away, I'm on a trip, and I want to fold it up into a little mini book and do something with it right then. So I'm marking this off at the 3-inch mark. And what I'm going to do is come along with my metal ruler and I'm going to tear. I'm going to tear through each of those 3 layers, just pulling it up towards me. Holding the metal ruler in place. This is quite thick paper. Usually I do this on my trimmer, but this is working just fine. So I'm tearing through 3 of those 4 segments, starting on one side. Now I want to flip around behind so I have the 3 segments on the other side, and again line up my ruler. So I'm tearing it at the 3-inch mark. And again, going through 1, 2, and 3. So this is what I have. At this point, if I were to open the paper up, I've gone through 3 of the 4 segments, starting on alternating sides. I'm going to put this back in the quarter fold like I started with, and then I'm going to accordion fold these pieces. And then here is my book. Okay. What I want to do now is I want to secure the back sides of these pages because I want it to be solid. So I'm just taking some glue stick and applying it liberally to the back side, just one side to another. Again, take my bone folder and burnish that down. Okay, there's my book. It measures 3 by 3 because remember we're doing this in quarters going widthwise and thirds going top to bottom. This is what it looks like when you do it with a 6 by 8 piece of paper. You end up with a little 2 by 2, which is super cute. Okay, so this one is a 2 by 2 book. It's done with 6 by 8 paper. The 3 by 3 is done with 9 by 12. The 4 by 4 is done with 12 by 16, and the 6 by 6 is done with 18 by 24. Okay, I'm going to finish this little mini book off with a bit of gaffer's tape to cover the spine. You can create this book, make add as many signatures as you want to it to make it thicker, but I've cut a piece of gaffer's tape that is 3 inches tall just to wrap around and secure and make a covering for that spine. And then I cut 2 pieces of chipboard, again 3 by 3, to go on the cover. And I'm going to put the glue, again glue stick, double stick tape works great as well. I just have glue stick right here on hand. Glue stick that front cover, glue stick the back cover. I'm using Yoo-Hoo glue stick. I do prefer that one to others. And then I want to make sure that I burnish that front cover to the cover, the front page to the cover. That's the trick with glue stick, is that it takes heat and pressure. So you want to make sure that you burnish it down, and the friction will activate the glue stick. And then once again, I want to show you the inside pages of this cute little book that I just made from an old piece of practice paper.